The World Series of Poker has just crowned the new champion, Greg Merson, 24-year-old poker pro from Maryland. His performance earned him a staggering $8.53 million. Think about that. A 24-year-old just won $8.5 million playing a game. Of the final table, only 3 of the 9 players were amateurs. This brings the question: is the game of poker a game of pure luck, or can one become skilled enough to win regularly? While most people believe that poker is a game of mostly luck, statistics prove that a player can consistently win if mathematics, strategy, and position are utilized. So which is more important? I believe it all depends on the player. Every single player will have days he or she cannot lose. For instance, I can play the worst poker I have ever played and win the most money. I can also play the best poker that I've ever played and lose the most money. Sometimes the cards just don't fall your way. Have you ever had those pocket aces? Go up against those terrible hands? 2-7? The aces don't always win. Even the best players lose with those aces sometimes. They say that no serious player can win as fast as a highly unskilled player can lose. Think about that. So even though you may be the best player, the game requires patience. They also say if it wasn't for luck, then the unskilled players wouldn't even play the game. So you have on one hand, you have the really skilled players, and on the other hand, you have the players who just utilize luck to stay in the game. I consider myself somewhere in the middle. Some people even say that it's better to be lucky than good. Well, I think it all depends on how much a player commits to the game. Players that play more often are going to utilize more skill than luck. If a player doesn't play that frequently, they're going to utilize more luck than they will skill. I have a friend who plays poker as often as I do. I am a winning poker player. I make profit off of my game. He plays terrible hands. He prides himself on playing those bad hands to try and beat the better hands. The only problem with that is he either wins big or he loses big. There's no in the middle for him. So with that being said, luck is a factor that has to be considered by any player, beginner or advanced. But what do consistent winning players do differently?